Hello and welcome to a self-guided tour of Blythswood House. Whilst we can't guarantee that we'll have a flat or bedroom available to view today, we hope you'll enjoy checking out the many social and recreational spaces that you'll have access to during your time with us. For further information on our sites and facilities, and for a virtual tour of the flats themselves, please head to our website at gsa.ac.uk or scan the QR code on the front of your handout. Please also feel free to speak with reception staff at the end of the tour if you have any questions. But for now, take your time, pause whenever necessary, and enjoy getting a sense of the ins and outs of life in GSA Halls. We're currently stood in our newly renovated reception area. Here you'll find the accommodation team throughout the day and our concierge team who staff the building throughout the night, so support is always available right around the clock should you require any assistance. To get started, let's head to level 6 and we'll work our way down from there. Please now pause the video and follow the instructions on screen to reach the snug. So welcome to the snug. This is one of our smaller breakout spaces and is perfectly suited if you're looking for a little quiet and privacy away from the busyness of the flat and studio. As you can imagine, in the wake of COVID, concerns surrounding welfare and well-being gained newfound significance. It's extremely important to us, therefore, that our residents feel comfortable and secure in their new home. Here we are aiming for something of a lounge relaxation space, which we're populating with plants and comfortable seating. It's lovely and cosy in the winter and nice and bright during the summer, and is ideal for anything from a quiet reading or study space to a breakout coffee and social hub. All of these spaces are open 24/7 for you to use at your leisure, and residents at our second site, Margaret Macdonald House, also have full access to these facilities. Please now pause the video and follow the directions on the screen to reach the radial room, which is also on this floor. Here we are in the radial room. The term radial refers to a creative collective born out of GSA sustainability and now working across Glasgow's many university communities to champion sustainably minded initiatives and increased climate awareness, encouraging the student body to take action towards a zero waste society. The collective involves staff, students and volunteers from the Glasgow School of Art, plus the University of Glasgow, Glasgow Caledonian University and others. This was once a workspace for the collective, and in keeping with our own interests in sustainability, we have decided to retain the name. It now primarily functions as a yoga and mindfulness space. As a north-facing room, it's nice and cool in the light summer mornings, and has been really popular with students using the mats for an early morning yoga session. It also retains the heat from the rest of the building in the winter, so there's no reason for your yoga to be a seasonal activity only. As you can see, there are also plenty of cushions and a TV for added comfort, and the GSA's very own yoga society also attend throughout the year to lead in-person classes. It's not strictly a yoga space, of course, so please do feel free to use the space accordingly. Please now pause the video, and when you're ready, follow the instructions on screen to reach the study and make room on level 4. The study and make room is by far one of our most popular spaces, and as you can see, it's essentially a communal studio and workspace. Again, this room is open 24/7 for you to use at your leisure. Please also feel free to rearrange the furniture in accordance with your own requirements while using the space. It's always fascinating to witness the various transformation this room undergoes, from a thriving group fashion and textile studio and a clay workshop to quieter self-study desk arrangements. Our own ResLife team also hosts an array of workshops and activities within this space. For those of you unfamiliar with the initiative, ResLife is essentially a group of fellow residents who act as a support network within halls and assist with the pastoral care of residents to build a safe and secure community. These optional workshops and events are a great way to meet fellow residents across both sites and to meet like-minded people you might not encounter within the parameters of your course. Recent events include craft workshops, pizza making, film screenings, gallery visits, plus a range of competitions and opportunities to win prizes. Let's now head to the space directly below this, which is our games room. Again, pause the video, and when ready, follow the directions on the screen. Welcome to the games room, another very popular recreational space. One of the most unique aspects of GSA Halls is that we're exclusive to the Glasgow School of Art, meaning that our residents are GSA students only, across all disciplines of fine art, architecture, design, innovation, and simulation and visualization. This is something our residents both respond well to and are greatly inspired by. As such, we're working to increase the presence of GSA within the spaces of halls. You'll notice that this room is furnished with posters from the GSA's archives and collections, as is the reception area downstairs, just as a way of further championing the dynamic and creative community we have here. The mural at the far end of the room was created by several former residents in collaboration with a former GSA graduate, and this was completed as part of our annual Wellbeing Day, which, along with our Welcome Day at the start of session, is another great opportunity for residents from both sites to meet one another and staff, and to participate in a number of optional activities and events. More information regarding these are available on our website and social media platforms. It's been great to see this space so increasingly well received, especially in the evenings. Again, it's also available to all residents of Margaret Macdonald House and any guests who might be visiting you. Please now pause the video and take your time to have a good look around. Once you're ready, please follow the directions on the screen to reach our cinema room, which is located in the basement. So this is our newly furnished cinema room. This is the only space that residents are required to book out in advance, as we find that most prefer to use the space privately, either with their flatmates or external guests such as peers from the studio, visiting friends and so forth, and is perfectly suited for film, gaming, or even screenings of your own work in group crits if you're feeling really productive. It's a very simple setup, 2 HDMI ports, so just plug in and you're good to go. ResLife and the accommodation team also use the space for a range of events and film screenings, such as our Scottish themed film day for one of our welcome days. Refreshments, of course, are always provided. Before heading back upstairs, there are a couple of additional things to see down here. Next door we have our laundry facilities. This is the only utility not covered in the rent, as this is handled on a pay-as-you-go basis. We also have secure cycle storage down here, which can be accessed via the rear entrance to the building. We'll spare you a visit to the recycling and refuse area, but all of those facilities are also located on this level. Please now pause the video and feel free to have a good look around. Once ready, please then follow the directions on screen leading you back to reception. So welcome back to the reception area. That concludes our tour for today. Thank you very much indeed for joining. We also have a nice private garden area just to the left of the main entrance, so please do feel free to take a look as you leave. Please also feel free to speak with staff at reception if you have any questions. Our contact details are also on your handout if you have any concerns down the road. Otherwise, thank you again, and we look forward to welcoming you back very soon.